Mm. Hello. So today, I thought that we could sit down and have a cute little book review. Mainly because I have read a few books lately, and I got a few for Christmas from St. Nicholas. And so I thought it would be fun, mainly because I'm in love with them, and so I feel like it's only fair for me to spread the love. I'm only going to be talking about 3 books, and I'm going to try and keep it snappy quick since last week I uploaded a 9-minute video about my phone. First, this beautiful book. Oh, how I love it. It's called Judgmental Maps, and my wonderful, darling, incredible sister got it for me for Christmas. This one was not from St. Nicholas. And she saw it and thought of me, and I'm in love with it. I think it is the cutest book in the entire world. It was made, I believe I'm correct when I assert this, it was made by somebody with some background in design, so like everything is beautifully put together. And I don't know if this book has like swept the internet by storm and I missed it, but it seems like people should know about this, and Tumblr like helped put together the actual content, but like look at how pretty. You can't even see, but like this book is so well designed and it just makes my heart happy. Let's start with book reviews. Judgmental Maps is sure to offend just about everyone, that's always good, and make them laugh their heads off at the same time, that's also good. Judgmental Maps lays out a more practical, less politically correct distinctions for the places we call home and the places we hate next to the places we call home. So if you're hypocritical, condescending, and snarky, you'll really love these maps. Sounds perfect. You don't know the half of it. So I'm going to read off of the cover. Here's the cover. I don't know if you can see this. This is it without the like sheet, the jacket cover thingy. And it is so funny. Italians trying to retire, that's funny. Bros and Birkenstocks, that's funny. He just got half of America. 7-year-old smoking weed, that's always a good thing. Relentless gentrification, where'd it go? Relentless gentrification is by far my favorite joke in this book. I think it's so funny. The second book that I'll be talking about, this one was from Santa Claus. So it's called How Not to Die. I may or may not have explicitly asked for this book because I saw it on Arden Rose's channel. Basically, there's like 2 parts. The first part is like, you have all these preconceptions about nutrition, and I want to tell you about why you're completely wrong and the world has been lying to you. So that's all fine and dandy. And then the second part is like, let me help you actually put this into a working, pragmatic solution for your life and your diet. And if you're thinking to yourself, this sounds like lots of hogwash, I bet the author made it all up. No, there are 60 pages of references. Literally half the book, I swear, is like footnotes. He writes really well. It's not like a hard book to sit down and read. If it was, I wouldn't be reading it. So yeah, please, 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 if you ever are like, I wonder what I should do to be healthy and like how I should make my diet, read that book. Third book I'm going to talk about. I think most people will know about this book, or at least like the author. Basically, the person who wrote this is the same person who wrote the Kite Runner. I read this for school and cried. The entire book. It is such a good book. Like, I don't easily cry because I'm heartless. But, oh my gosh, I cried so much. The first part, I'll try not to spoil anything. But basically the first part is about this little girl's very sad upbringing and how her mom is kind of the worst. And so that's like the first character that we're introduced to. And then next you have the second character, who is a little girl, and her family is the best. This book was written to encompass 30 years of history, and so it's kind of talking about stuff that's been happening in the Middle East in a way that isn't pointed. It's definitely nuanced and still feels like you're reading a really interesting, albeit really sad, story. It's not like, ah, let me shove some political ideologies down your throat. It's kind of, here's a story that I'm presenting about two young women, and do with it what you will. So I cried because at least the men in this particular book are complete assholes. Yeah, so I cried a lot. And that's the main reason why I think it's such a phenomenal book. If a book is like eliciting such a strong emotional reaction from me, that's how I know that it's like really good. So, brief recap. Beautiful book, made me cry. Very ugly cover, but we'll let it go because it's so moving, and so beautiful. Additionally, if you decide you want to be a health nut, which I think is a great decision, go you, pick this up. Furthermore, Judgmental Maps is such a snarky, sarcastic, dry humor book. So if that is what gets you excited at bedtime before you set your alarm and brush your teeth and think about how terrible your day was, buy this book. Thank you so much for joining me on this literary adventure.